Alright, I had a comment the other day about changing career paths or something like that. This person had told me about a career choice that they had made while still a nurse, but they chose to change their career into, I want to say, risk management. I'm probably leaving something out. In any case, got me thinking. I'm not changing careers. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. I'm not changing jobs. I'm not changing careers. I'm very happy, very content where I'm at. I'm staying. That's not the point of this. The point of this is, if you are a nurse and you decide that one day you hate the field that you are in, the great thing about nursing is there are possibilities for jobs nearly everywhere. The jobs that are obtainable by a nurse are astounding. Just the sheer number of jobs that nurses can have. Let's say, for instance, that you work as an on-call nurse on an oncology floor. Cancer. You say one day, you know what? I cannot watch one more person get chemo. I can't do it. I'm done with this. And you say, all right, I'm going to respiratory. I'm going to watch people breathe. You know what? You can do that with no other training other than simply probably being oriented to the floor or the unit or whatever it may be. You can do that. Or you say one day, you know what? I'm tired of working these hospital hours. I'm tired of doing 6 to 6 or 7 to 7 or whatever it may be. You say, I want 9 to 5, and that's what I want. Well, then you could always go to a doctor's office. You could even go, there are doctor's offices that are specialty doctor's offices. You could go to a pediatric doctor's office if you want to, work 9 to 5 with babies. You could do that. There are jobs everywhere for nurses. Everywhere. And most of them, unless you get into like some sort of specialty, you really don't have to do any further training other than that degree that you have. That degree and the fact that you've passed the NCLEX and become a nurse, that's all you need. That would be it. It's there. I cannot think of another field to where you can just completely change directions and still be what you are. I don't know of anyone else that can be like, oh, I'm an auto mechanic today. I feel like tomorrow I'm going to be a carpenter. And then, all of a sudden become a carpenter. But you're still going to have to learn the skills of carpentry. Or you're still going to have to be a licensed contractor or something of that nature. There's no other field that I can think of that you can be like one day working 6 to 6 on an oncology unit at the hospital, and then a week later you're doing pediatric doctor's office nursing and working 9 to 5. I mean, there's nothing else I can think of that has that broad spectrum of a job market in one single degree. That's it. You just need that one degree of nursing, and then all of a sudden, hey, now I'm a pediatric nurse. Now I'm an oncology nurse. Now I am doing insurance nursing and working on the phone, staying at home. They actually have those. I know that United Healthcare, or is it United Healthcare, the Insurance United, I can't think of the rest of it, UHC, they hire nurses. And those nurses basically pick up the phones. They say, hey, what's your problem? What's going on with you? Go to the doctor. Call 911. Just let it grow out, whatever it may be. Let's say, there is nursing everywhere. Everywhere. Companies hire nurses. A lot of companies hire nurses to do things like flu shots or, checkups or whatever it may be. There's a great big manufacturer here in North Carolina. You may or may not have heard of them, called Lance. They make crackers. They make snacks, chips. called Lance. Anyways, Lance hires nurses. They have full-time nurses. If you all of a sudden start feeling like you might have the belly aches, well, go get checked out by the nurse up there at Lance. Lance hires nurses, and that is a manufacturing company. You would never think that they would hire nurses, but they do. There are nurses everywhere. Home health, clinical, hospital, manufacturing places, everywhere has a nurse. So if you get into nursing and you say, "Oh, I just hate it," or whatever it may be, look at your options while you're a nurse. Look at everything you have that is offered while you're a nurse, because chances are there's something that you haven't looked at that you're like, "Wow, this is where I belong." Now, I love my job. I'm not leaving my job. I'm not changing careers. But if I needed to, I definitely could. I hope it helps. I hope you got something out of it. If you didn't, my bad. See you later.